I feel very honoured to be in the beautiful Mrs. Mooney's beautiful kitchen. You've got a lovely, lovely warm house here. I always feel like, you know, warm in that it always just seems like relaxed and welcome. And
you're welcome.
Now we should say that finally, after a few months of having these ready for you, we managed to deliver the Greystones guides. Greystones Person of the Year 2016. No shock that you won, and was it a surprise to you that you won?
It certainly was. I had not a notion in the wide world or who put me forward. I don't know.
Well, you see, the great thing about this vote is that there was no prompting, there was no list. It was just whoever people felt like voting for. And bizarrely, even though you're obviously a very evil woman, people still thought, well, do you know what? She's my favourite person in Greystones. So that's kind of nice to know.
Listen to the kids thought of it. Every child in. Oh my God.
That's your phone. You're an actor. You see, you're so popular. Your phone's beeping all the time now. Another date.
Oh, we'll have to get rid of that phone. Get rid of it or something.
But we should ask you now, how's life treating you since sort of stepping away from
I'm very lonely.
Oh.
But an awful lot of people ring the hall door and come in.
Right.
And a man this morning, I was in next door talking to a lady in the shop next door, in the restaurant, and the man said, well, I saw you across the street. I was over across the street and I saw you and I want to say hello to you. Came into pub because I thought he was coming in for coffee or something.
Well, you can imagine there'd be a lot of people whose daily routine was popping into the shop and saying hello to you. So it'd be different for a lot of people now, just getting used to a new normal, that everyone's very happy for you to have the time off and have a bit of space.
As soon as we have it renovated, I'll let you have a look.
Oh, the shop will be, you'll have the shop back. But for you, I just think the identity of being in the same place, we say, for so many years, just to sort of shift, and even though you're in the same building, just the life pattern would be different, and you have a lot more time to do.
63 years
in
the shop.
Wow.
In the business, and my husband would have been 160, and he was 9 years older than me.
Right. So you well, there's no question you served your time.
Before I came, before I married him, he was in the business.
Right.
He had a lorry on the road with vegetables, and he had 8 lorries on the road for fuel.
Wow. But that's the thing, like for
all the men from Lullymore.
Right.
We had 6 men from Lullymore, and
wow.
all the Corrigans, of course.
Nice.
Corrigans were.
Oh, where's Lullymore? I should know where Lullymore is.
Lullymore is County Kildare.
Ah, right. Okay, there you go. Great name.
Where the turf bob was.
Ah, okay, there you go. They're all connected to it. They know what they're doing then. But I was going to say that to have such a strong identity and such a strong presence in your life for such a long time, for both you and your late husband, would have been, you know, a big part of your lives. When that's kind of changed now, I'm sure it must be wonderful to have a lot of free time. But I'm sure it took let's get used to it as well.
I'll tell you why. My girls, the girls that were working, they would say, well, Mother, we'll go somewhere today, the 2 of us, or the 3 of us, or the 4 of us. But we couldn't go because I had to mind shop.
Of course, yeah.
They would go all right, but they said, I have to mind shop, I can't go.
That's it,
So I can go anywhere I want now.
Rock and roll, the parties.
If I can get out.
Well, we'll have you down for hopefully we'll bring you down for the, we're going to have the outdoor screening of Mamma Mia in July, you know, down at the Cove. We had one screening of Grease.
Oh, yes, that's
and we're doing one of Mamma Mia, so I'm hoping that we can bring you along.
Your man from Delgany.
Oh, the Ross McParland?
He is.
Jesus. Yeah. Well, to put on a party like that for free for everybody was just a lovely gesture.
It was wonderful.
Yeah. No, that was a wonderful thing to do.
He's a lovely fella.
So we decided now it would be nice to try and do a few more.
I know him from the time he came to Greystones first.
Ah, wow. Was he trouble back then? He seems...
No way.
Are you sure? He has that look about him. I think he was trouble. He looks like a leather jacket. He looks good in a leather jacket.
He's wonderful. And good luck to him.
Yeah. And hopefully, as I said, we'll get you down for the next screening. You know, I know that your daughters were there, so we'll get you a nice seat. We'll have it reserved for you, a nice blanket, and we'll have some rock and roll.
Exactly. You never know.